Hi guys, it's Alicia English. Thanks for tuning in for another DIY. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own homemade chalk paint. Creating your own chalk paint is super simple. You're going to need 3 things to make your paint. Plaster of Paris, which can be found at any hardware store for about $5 for a whole liter, some warm water, and your latex paint. You can create chalk paint with lots of different types of paint. I personally use latex. I'm going to use 1 part plaster of Paris, 1 part warm water, to 3 parts latex paint. I'm just going to stir my water and plaster of Paris together really well so there's no clumps. And then add my 3 parts paint. Then I'm going to make sure that I stir it up really well. There are lots of advantages of using chalk paint. Chalk paint dries faster than latex paint. Coverage allows for less coats. It adheres to a number of surfaces like glass, plastic, metal, pumpkins in this case, and it also distresses projects better. The experiment I'm going to show you is going to show you the coverage of chalk paint versus latex paint on glass. I'm going to paint this mason jar here with the chalk paint that I made on this video. I'm going to paint this mason jar with the latex paint. I'm now painting the second coat on my jars. You can see while I'm painting my latex one, some of my paint is starting to come up from underneath and kind of gum up as if it's gotten wet again. And it's almost like my jar is getting gritty. You can kind of see here how it's coming off my jar and it's not actually sticking to the jar. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it really isn't adhering to the jar very well at all. So my jars have only been drying for about 2 or 3 minutes and the latex paint jar is already starting to crackle and the paint's repelling almost from the glass. And you can see the chalk paint one is just drying and it's actually adhering really well, but you can see how bubbled and crackled it all is. And there's not a really nice texture at all on the glass. And then the chalk paint one is still brushed on smooth the way that I had put it on. You can just see that it's some lighter spots and some darker because it's still drying. But as you can see, chalk paint is much more effective for painting different materials. I'm super excited to share with you I'll be launching a new Christmas DIY tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my videos, don't forget to paint that like button blue. I hope this video inspired you to create your own do-it-yourself chalk paint projects. Please comment below your favorite project you've created using chalk paint and or your favorite recipe. I'd love to give yours a try.